Hey, gorgeous girls. I know you know what time it is. Time for Hashtag Makeup Monday with your favorite Mary Kay must-haves. And this today is all about a beach bag must-have or a travel tote must-have. You know, all the places that we're scurrying about in the summertime fun months. This is our Mary Kay micellar water. And y'all, it is so great. I personally love to use it with one of those like super big oval flat cotton rounds, and I use it to double cleanse. So I use it first to take everything off except not eye makeup. You still want to use your oil-free eye makeup remover for your eye area. That's the only thing safe for that. But for every other place, your micellar water. And I don't know if you know this, but the ingredients in micellar water are made to actually attract oil impurities and dirt. So the scoop is it, of course, removes all of that. It helps break down face makeup. It's gentle and effective, and you don't have to rinse it off. Plus, it leaves the skin feeling hydrated instead of like that weird stripped, like you feel like a raisin. No, we're looking for the grape situation. Juicy. Plump goodness. Okay, so it's so great because you can use it twice daily. It is also a quick in between clean throughout the day if you're needing to like take a little off, freshen up, you know, before the next thing. You've been at ball games, you've been to soccer, whatever. The gentle formula, like I said, doesn't require rinsing, and it is dermatologist tested for skin irritancy and allergy, and non-comedogenic. Woohoo! So this is a great reason to reach out to your Mary Kay girl this week for summertime goodness. Well, really all the time for me, but a great conversation piece. Plus, grab any wedding, graduation, any kind of gifts like that you need. Okay, y'all, this poem I'm going to read to you. Because this, and I tried to make this video earlier and I got so emotional I started crying. My national sales director, Rena, she had this memorized, y'all. And she could stand up and just say it like at the end of a workshop or a guest event. And I do not have it memorized. But it is so poignant. It is so a picture to me of our lives. And so I pray that it will be such a blessing to you. So here we go. It's called The Race. Perfectly appropriate too because our Mary Kay fiscal year goes July 1st to June 30th. So you're watching this in June, and of course your Mary Kay girl is running and racing with her heart over the line for her finish line. So thank you in advance for being part of that with her. Whenever I start to hang my head in front of failure's face, my downward fall is broken by the memory of a race. A child's race. Young boys, young men, how I remember well. Excitement, sure, but also fear. It was not hard to tell. They all lined up so full of hope, they each thought to win the race. Or tie for first, or if not that, at least take second place. And fathers watched from the side, each cheering for their own, and each child hoped to show his dad that he could be the one. The whistle blew and off they went, young hearts and hopes afire, to win, to be the hero. That was each young child's desire. And one child in particular, whose dad was in the crowd, was running in the lead and thought, my dad will be so proud. But as he sped down the field across the shallow dip, the child who thought to win lost his step and slipped. Trying hard to catch himself, his hands flew out to brace, and mid the laughter of the crowd, the child fell on his face. So down he fell with lost hope. He couldn't win, not now. Embarrassed, sad. He only wished he could disappear somehow. But as he fell, his dad stood up and showed his anxious face. This to the child so clearly said, get up and win that race. He quickly rose, no damage done, behind a bit, that's all, and off he ran with all his might to make up for his fall. So anxious to restore himself, to catch up and to win, his mind went faster than his feet. He slipped and fell again. He wished then he had quit before, with only one disgrace. I'm hopeless as a runner now, he thought. I should not try to race. But in the laughing crowd, he searched and found his father's face. That steady look that said again, get up and win that race. So up he jumped to try again, 10 yards behind the last. If I'm going to gain those yards, I've got to run real fast, exerting everything he had, regaining 8, then 10, but trying hard to catch the lead, he slipped and fell again. Defeat. He lay there silently. A tear dropped from his eye. There's no sense in running any more. 3 strikes. I'm out. Why try? The will to rise had disappeared. All hope had fled away. So far behind, so error-prone, I'll never go all the way. I've lost, so what's the use, he thought. I'll live with my disgrace. But then he thought about his dad, and soon he'd have to face. Get up, an echo sounded low. Get up and take your place. You were not meant for failure here. Get up and win that race. Get up, it said. You have not lost at all, for winning is no more than this, to rise each time you fall. So up he rose to run once more, refusing to forfeit. He resolved that win or lose, at least he would not quit. So far behind the others now, the most he'd ever been. So he gave it all and he ran as though to win. 3 times he had fallen, stumbling. 3 times he had rose again. Too far behind to hope to win, but he still ran to the end. They cheered the winning runner as he crossed the line first place, head high, proud, happy, no falling, no disgrace. But when the fallen youngster crossed the line, last place, the crowd gave him the greatest cheer for finishing the race. And even though he came in last, with head bowed low, unproud, you would have thought he'd won the race to listen to that crowd. And to his dad, he sadly said, I did not do so well. To me, you won, his father said. You rose each time you fell. Now, when things seem dark and difficult to face, the memory of that child helps me in my race. For all of life is like that race with ups and downs and all. And all you have to do to win is rise each time you fall. And when depression and despair shout loudly in my face, another voice within me says, get up and win that race. That's my prayer for you guys this week. Whatever your race may be, get up, go again. Your Father sees you and he says, get up and win the race. You can do it. I believe in you. Thanks a million for tuning in. See y'all next week.